Leo, welcome to your reading. So for this reading, I'm going to be pulling a card from the Oracle deck first. I will do the baseline, and I'm doing the horseshoe spread, in which we are looking at the past, present, and future, and also like the transition points, right? And I'll do the clarifications afterwards. So let's go ahead and see what we have here for Leo. What does Leo need to know? Is there something that is important for Leo to know? Give me a card for Leo. Okay, let's try again. Okay. So it says stars in the sky. Oh, I like that. Card 51. And it says limitless possibility. Limitless possibility. To me, this is almost like a combination of the star and the fool. you know, whenever we look at the fool in tarot, it's a void, and inside that void there are limitless possibilities. So that's what that is showing me. There is a sense of like anything is possible, like a reach for the stars, Leo, right? So maybe there is something that you are wishing for, and maybe you're like, well, would that ever happen? Would that ever be for me? It seems to be something that is out of reach. And maybe you're questioning, like, could I ever reach that star? But here it's like, yes, the possibilities are limitless. Like, they are to dream, and they are to, desire and have a dream, have a star. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this, I want to give it another shuffle. What is this about? And if the number 51 means anything for you, okay? So what do we have here for Leo? Let's look at it. The Three of Swords. The Moon. The Magician. Yeah. The Seven of Wands. And the Queen of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So in the past, Leo, we have the Three of Swords. Okay. A lot of people think the Three of Swords is a broken heart, but the Swords is the mind. Okay. So what the Three of Swords indicates is a rejection. So in the past, somewhere in the past, you felt rejected, unseen, unappreciated, And yes, of course, it can cause heartache. But there is, like that sense of being rejected, okay? Then we have the moon. And whenever we look at the moon, it's the unknown. It's a mystery. So we are left here with questions, and we don't have the answers to anything. Pretty much you've been rejected, and you've been just like walking in the dark and like, where am I? What am I doing? Where is this taking me? So you don't seem to have answers maybe to your questions, or maybe you're trying to seek answers. But I will go ahead and clarify the moon, because I feel like that moon is going to help me, with the reading as well. Now here we have, in the present moment, we have the Alchemist. This is the Magician. So whenever we look at the Magician, there is something that he wants to manifest. The good news is that he's got all the elements, he's got all the tools to make it happen. So maybe there is something that you've been dreaming about since we have the start here, and you've been like, could I possibly maybe have that, but it's been like it's been in the dark for you, like it's been a mystery, right? But here I see you more like taking action in the present moment with the magician, and there is something in your heart that you want to manifest in your 3D reality. Okay. Now, in the near future, we have the Seven of Wands. Now, usually the Seven of Wands, there is a sense of like being defensive or like putting boundaries. But I believe in this case with the Seven of Wands, it's like you're being protective. Like whatever it is, you're being protective of that thing. Okay. And then here with the Queen of Swords in the further future, you're being very bold and honest with yourself. Whenever we look at the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is all about the truth. Honesty is the best policy. So she, even if the truth hurts, is something that she can work with the truth. And so I see you here like looking at something and you're being very open and honest about it. Okay. So let's go ahead and start clarifying. I want to start with the moon because when it comes to the moon, there is always that sense of like mystery and a sense of we don't have the answers. We don't know. Right. So let's see. Let's look at the moon for Leo. Okay. Show me the moon for Leo. The High Priestess. Oh, Leo. Justice. And the Four of Cups. Okay. I like this. I like this because, the best possible way to navigate the moon is through our intuition. Okay. So you're showing me that you're very intuitive, and your intuition right here, even though there is something that you are unaware of and unable to like decipher, right? Even though you're unaware, you have that intuitive feeling, that knowing that there is a sense of injustice about the way that you feel. And the way that you feel, you don't feel very good, Leo. Okay. So this is in the past. You're feeling, like in your feelings, it's like, is this it? Like I'm not happy. I am not happy. And you're not really satisfied, Leo. But I feel like you don't have the answers. Like, what am I looking for? Like maybe you don't know what to do. But here your intuition is saying like, yes, that sadness, that's not fair. There is a sense of injustice, right? So maybe what I'm thinking is that here in the past with that Three of Swords, maybe you felt like you had to reject something and you had to let it go, or you had to or somebody rejected you, and you're saying that wasn't fair, so whatever this is, you're very intuitive and you're not happy, and there is that sense that I deserve that. And this is unfair. Okay. Even though you don't have any more answers than that. Okay. So yes, maybe you have to let go of a star, of something, a dream, and you've realized through your feelings that it's not fair what happened. So I see you manifesting this, bringing something to reality. So let's go ahead and look at that alchemist. Let's look at the alchemist for Leo. What is it that you want to manifest? And I feel like this manifestation is that star, that desire, that dream. But I would like to know what the star is. Like, what is your desire? One more shuffle. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Okay. Show me the alchemist for Leo. I feel like right here, you're almost like rewriting the story. That's what it feels like. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. The Page of Swords. Yes. And the Lovers. The Lovers, Okay. Oh, okay. I have good news and I have bad news. So, what is the good news? The good news is that the Queen of Pentacles is very caring and very nurturing. Very giving. Like whenever I sense the Queen of Pentacles, I always feel like it is like a mother figure that is nurturing and receptive, and it's very beautiful energy. And I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is right here with you because it's part of your Lovers, right? And this is what you want to manifest. But there is a sense of curiosity. So like I said, I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is that you don't have answers yet, So you don't have answers, but I feel like you're manifesting something here with the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is the first one to admit that he doesn't know what he's doing. And because he doesn't know what he's doing, he observes and he takes notes and he tries to like make sense of things, right? So I see you kind of like checking, observing and watching this person. And I guess what you want to manifest is the Lovers. You want to manifest that connection with this person. But as we speak, with the Magician, you still don't have answers, Leo. So I said that I have good news and bad news is that yes, you do know who this person is. I mean, like you can probably tell me their name, but I don't want you to be manifesting this person with that Page of Swords, because if you are manifesting without like a clear intention, you are not going to get a clear manifestation, if that makes sense. Okay. So the Page of Swords doesn't have answers yet. So I think it is important, Leo, that you become clear about everything in order to manifest or to make this happen. Because as far as I know here, like you've been in the dark, right? All you know is that that was an unfair situation and you're not happy. But even as you are manifesting, you still don't have answers. So whatever it is that you are curious about, I think it's important that you gather, the answers that you're seeking so you can manifest with more intention and not just like throwing just like throwing darts with a blindfold. So just be very careful with this, because you may end up manifesting something that you were not clear about. Okay. But that person is here. I can see that you cared a lot for this person, and is mutual, because we have the Lovers. But whatever questions you have, like, gather those answers first. Okay. Now let's go ahead and check the 7 of Wands, because I sense usually the 7 of Wands is like putting boundaries, but here I'm getting a sense of like you're protecting something. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what that 7 of Wands is. Okay, show me the 7 of Wands for Leo. Okay. We have the 2 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords. Okay. Okay. In the near future, Leo, you're getting, I mean, to begin with the 2 of Swords, there is confusion, right? So the fact that you are confused about this, it doesn't indicate that whatever you're feeling is true, right? There is confusion. So there is the 7 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. It's like you are sensing that something is not moving forward. Something is not growing, is stagnant, right? And something is, like maybe like you're looking at something and you're like, well, I don't see this growing. I don't see this taking roots, So it's like you're manifesting something here, Leo, and you're like putting, like I said, like make sure that you have the answers before you manifest it. But here with that 7 of Pentacles, it's like you don't see progress taking place here. Maybe in that manifestation, you don't see something like growing, right? And because you don't see it, it's almost like you give up, and you give up trying, because I see you moving on, right? So whenever we look at the 6 of Swords, it's almost like a resignation. It's almost like, well, it didn't happen. Oh, well, But then again, we have that 2 of Swords. So the 2 of Swords is a confusion. So just because you don't see it, it doesn't mean that it's not happening. So if this helps, like, don't try to rush it, because I believe, and especially when it comes to the 7 of Pentacles, whenever we look at the Pentacles, it's something that takes time to grow. Pentacles is the slowest moving energy that we have in the cards, right? So just because you don't see it, it doesn't mean that it's not taking roots. It's just that you need to be patient, right? So I don't want you to have this like, oh, it didn't happen, so I guess I must forget about it. That 6 of Swords is resignation, and that is something false. So whatever this is that you're manifesting, like, protect it, with that 7 of Wands, and don't let your thoughts or your confusion, take you away from that, because I see that is there, like something is growing. It's just that it's slow. It's a slow progress, okay? And like I said, just be mindful of that Page of Swords. Let's look at the Queen of Swords in the further future, okay? So the star in the sky. Yes, and stars are, they don't. A star is not something that you put in your Amazon cart and get it the next day. It takes time for something to, especially when it is like a wish fulfillment, it takes time. Show me the Queen of Swords. Because here you're being honest, truthful. So the Page of Wands and Death and the Seven of Cups. Okay. It seems in the future, Leo, it seems like you are losing interest for something. Maybe you're losing interest for this star. Because we have the Page of Wands and we have Death. Okay. And after Death, we have the Seven of Cups, which is, like your feelings are a little bit fragmented. Like sometimes I want it, sometimes I don't. I'm not really sure. Like, yes, it would be good to have this, but then I don't know, maybe it's better off to let it go. So whenever we have that Seven of Cups, it's like our feelings are not really stable. They are like all over the place. So in this case, like I said, the spark for something is dying here. It's like you're losing interest. And emotionally, you are very confused. Emotionally, okay? Now, I really like the Queen of Swords because the Queen of Swords is honest and it is very truthful, and she doesn't like to sugarcoat anything. It is what it is. But I think that it is really difficult to navigate feelings with logic. And the Seven of Cups is feelings, emotions. So if you're going to be navigating that Seven of Cups with the mind of the Queen of Swords, your answer is not going to be accurate because the Queen of Swords is not interested in feelings, So I do like that right here when you were in that moon, you were walking down Moon Avenue, like you were making use of your intuition. So that already tells me that you are a very intuitive person. So if you want to navigate those feelings, again, use your resources, Here the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is needed and I really like her a lot. But it's just that when it comes to feelings, I prefer not to use her, because it's really helpless. For me, it is, But a lot of people do that. A lot of people use logic over feelings. And like I said, here, there was a rejection and here your intuition was yeah, that was not fair. That wasn't justified, So hopefully you'll make the right use of your energy, especially in manifesting in here in your feelings, okay? So let's see what we have here for Leo, just to finish the reading. Let's go ahead and see what we have here for Leo. And I hope this really this reading helps, because yes, that is my intention with the readings. I want people to understand, little things like that. Don't manifest with the Page of Swords, and don't think your feelings or don't make sense of your feelings. So, I hope things like that help. What do we have here for Leo? Do we have anything else? Okay, we got a few things. Okay. So there is the first one that we got is the comfort zone. And maybe Leo is in your south node. Maybe. You know, sometimes it's really easy for us to cling to something that is familiar to us. This situation right here with the moon is not familiar, you know, so you have experience with the unknown, right? But sometimes it's just easier to stay in the comfort zone because it's what we know, okay? We also have facade and beliefs. Yes, like don't let a mask, like don't let the facade of something like what I was telling you right here. Just because you don't see it, it doesn't mean that it's not happening with that Seven of Pentacles. You know, like don't believe what you see or not see, you know, because we don't know what is happening underneath the surface. And I'm saying underneath the surface, it could be like literally like underneath the ground, right? We don't know what's happening, but it could also be like in the spirit world or other dimensions or like, you know, the quantum field, stuff like that, you know. Just because we don't see it, we don't, you know, like we don't know. We just don't know, right? Oh, nice. I also have the North Node. And the North Node is the purpose. And man, you know, like purpose has a lot to do with the star. Like I'm not the kind of person that likes to give false hope to people. Like I don't like to do that. But it seems to me like all of this is part of your purpose, Leo. And like I said, whenever we look at the North Node is the opposite of the South Node. So maybe again, the North Node is Leo for you, right? So it could be either or. But the South Node is the comfort zone for us. The North Node is our purpose in life. And often our purpose is not clear to us. So it's the unknown, which is the moon, okay? And we also have guarded and resistance. That could be that Seven of Pentacles. And I said that it feels protective, but maybe you're being guarded because you don't see something taking roots and growing, you know. So just be careful with that energy. Then we have integration and union. I didn't see the Lovers as a union yet. I just saw it as what you want to manifest, okay? But like I said, when it comes to the Lovers, just be mindful of, like, have the answers, right? And then we have Mercury, and we have messages and communication. Again, Leo could be in your Mercury, you know, like your Mercury can be in Leo. I'm sorry, I said it backwards. But there could be messages that you receive, or there is communication. Also, the communication could also be as you are manifesting, like what you're communicating to the universe. I don't see you here, Leo. I don't really see you like entertaining anybody at the moment. Is more like a wish, you know. So whatever messages or whatever you communicate, like I said to you with the Magician, just make sure that you have clear intentions, okay? And then we have higher self activation. I like that. So yes, I know you're very intuitive and you're very connected. I just hope that you are able to listen to that higher self, because, you know, we have more answers there than any other place. And whenever it comes to your feelings and emotions, just make the right use of your feelings and not your mind, okay? So Leo, I feel like this star in the sky is reachable, is attainable. The possibilities are endless, but just be mindful of what it is that you speak, and your intentions. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope this helps. Let me know in the comments, and give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, take care, Leo. Bye bye.